Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Smita Prabhakar, your host for the evening. Welcome to this amazing journey through yoga leading up to the International Yoga Day. Prana. Prana is a blissful word. Prana is a voluntary initiative to have, it helps us to have a healthy lifestyle. Our aim is to let people become aware of health and wellness. We're trying to create awareness towards creating a healthy and a safe society. Through Prana Initiative, we can connect the world and keep the awareness of health at forefront. We will continue the effort even after this International Yoga Day. Today's topic is to help you to take charge of diabetes through proper self-management. Friends of India. In UAE, it is a social organization in existence for the past 1 decade and serving community with various social services and also promoting Indian arts in this region by organizing many popular programs like Deepavali, Utsav, Onam celebration, Pongal Vira, etc. During this current difficult situations of COVID, FOI has organized 2,000 donors donated blood and a blood donation camp. In connection with the consulate, even in the difficult times, it has distributed groceries, cooked food packets for needy people, counseling for distress expats in different languages. Volunteer team to handle back office of DHA, volunteer team to work in consulate and shift for the Vande Bharat evacuation. FOI did several community activities along with the Red Crescent like stationery collection, blanket collection, etc. Now we're going to introduce our special guest. I would like to invite our special guest, Mr. Rajiv Kumar C. Pillai, President of Ekata for a few years, who has been the resident in UAE for the last 28 years. He hails from Mavelikara, Kerala, a civil engineer by profession who's working as a project manager with a construction company. Ekata is an association of Pravasi Bharatiyas residing in around Sharjah, UAE, with a mass participation of Indian community living in the UAE and a good reputation cultivated over long years of good work. Besides organizing various programs for the benefit of the organizers and the members, Ekata has been a very active among the Pravasi Bharati in this part of the world by organizing various programs of art, music, sports, culture, as well as activities of social commitment like medical camps, blood donation camps, information seminars, etc. And Ekata organizes various events in Sharjah under the patronage of Indian Consulate of Dubai. International Yoga Day is one of such event organized by Ekata under the patronage of Indian Consulate. Let's introduce our guru for the day. I would like to introduce our guru for the day, Dr. Leena Bharod Rathod. Before that, getting into the detail of Ms. Leena's introduction, she's going to talk about yogic lifestyle for the control of diabetes. Before that, I would like to introduce or invite Mr. Rajiv to say a few words.
Namaskar, a very good evening to one and all present in this platform. I have great pleasure in representing Ekada in this 21-day International Yoga Day celebration through Prana, the online platform through Facebook. Since its inception of International Yoga Day, Ekada is participating in this great event in association with Consulate General of India, Dubai, and we have conducted the programs in various parts of Sharjah. Last 3 years, we are conducting the Yoga Day in Sharjah Cricket Stadium with the participation of thousands of yoga enthusiasts, various yoga schools, various community cultural organizations, several local peoples from UAE, people of various nationalities, government officials from Sharjah government departments, in addition to consulate officials. In 2017 and 18, we have arranged the participation of a group of special need children, which was a unique program. Last year, we could not arrange due to the absence of some children during the time. Now, we are conducting our in-house yoga for Ekada members regular basis on a weekly basis on Fridays in various parks across Sharjah. Now, during the last 2-3 months, due to this pandemic, we are unable to perform in public. So we are conducting this practice in our homes through online platforms. Our members are being benefited widely through yoga. Today's subject is diabetic. I myself is a diabetic patient for more than 15 years. And I'm controlling it partly by medicine, partly by yoga, things like that. Now, this year, due to this pandemic, even though we are unable to do it in a stadium or something, but a benefit is that we are doing it 21 days continuously, and the participation of many more people is assured, because when we do it in a stadium or something, some people will not be able to attend due to various reasons. This year, everybody can attend by the comfort of their home. So I wish this year's program all the best on behalf of myself and from my organization Ekada. So over to Dr. Smita. Thank you very much. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rajiv. Now, I'd like to introduce in detail Dr. Leena Bharat Rathod. Dr. Leena started learning yoga in 1998 from the Yoga Institute of Mumbai. She strives to inspire others to improve their wellness by spreading her knowledge on the importance of yoga. Dr. Leena is adherent to healthy eating, and she promotes ideas for a healthy lifestyle. She has worked as a yoga teacher in the Global Indian International School, Dubai earlier, and at present, she's a motivated yoga instructor for differently abled children at the Tender Hearts Arena. She also conducts antenatal classes for pregnant women. Before we commence the main event, let's start this evening with a prayer.
Om Sanghachattvam Sammadhatvam Samvo Manamsi Janata Deva Bhagam Yatha Purve Sanjanana Upasate.
Thank you so much. Please help me welcome Dr. Leena. Welcome, Dr. Leena.
Today my topic is how to manage diabetes. So first and foremost, what is good health? Good health is a barometer of well-being. Like if I am healthy, I know, okay, I have no symptoms and signs. But WHO defines health as a state of complete physical, mental, social and spiritual well-being, but not just absence of disease. A line of thinking which our Saint Patanjali has introduced 2,500 or more than that years. Okay, so disease is cured not by dread or fear. It can be cured by knowledge or the self-assurance and by positive attitude. Yoga does enable you to cope better with your diseases. So how does yoga cope up with better to combat your diseases? We will talk in detail, and we will do some pranayams, yoga asanas, and some relaxation postures also today. So before that, I would like to know what. See, before you for diabetes, you should know the fact. See, you can't just go and start any treatment. You should know the fact of the diabetes. Like in yoga, it says avidya, that is ignorance, is a prime cause of the most of the illnesses. Ignorance generates fear, anxiety, and confusion. Yoga believes that the facts and ailments should be known to the patients. Like diabetes is a chronic metabolic disorder. caused by malfunction of pancreas. Ayurveda physician Charak and Sushruta, they call it as a madhumeha, that is a passing sweet urine or the honey urine. Now it is more about the pathophysiology of type 1 diabetes, that is a juvenile diabetes, and the type 2 is a maturity onset diabetes. Now the type 1 diabetes is more on insulin dependent, where yoga can help in doing relieving some symptoms. But type 2 diabetes can be completely, you can say, reversed with the yoga and diet. So here, like, we'll say there are some people on insulin, but with having some healthy diet and yogic activity, they can reduce into the dosage. Like if the insulin dosage, then they can come into the medicine, and then slowly they can reduce the medicine. So they can very well cope up with the disease. So what exactly we have, like the symptoms which diabetes have? It is 3 P's, that is polyuria, that is increased frequency of urination, polyphagia, increased appetite, and the polyphagia, this is increased appetite, and the polydipsia, this is increased thirst. There is weight loss, fatigue. So how do the yoga is going to help? We will just talk in detail about, we'll show the pranayams and the other asanas on that. Now this is about more of pathophysiology, which we will not go much in detail, because I'm sure that all diabetes they have by now, they know what are the symptoms in that. Okay, so now it is mainly, it's called this type 2 diabetes is called the more of the lifestyle disorder. So yoga possesses capability of influencing the psychoneurogenesis, psychopathogenesis also. Like sometimes we, like when I was doing my medicine, we have so many patients coming, and then we go into the history. There is some incidents that had happened, and slowly they go into the disease like diabetes, blood pressure, and some heart diseases. So it's more about knowing their ailments from, like sometimes they have stress, they have physical injury, or there are other ailments, maybe surgery or iatrogenic, where they've taken some steroidal hormone, steroidal medicines. So in that, like, we have seen the we are in yoga camp, like yoga institute. In yoga camp, we have studied so many patients that they come with this typical history of some ailments like stress. So how to, like, I remember there was one bank manager. He used to say, I was so much stressed with his work. Then he slowly get into the diabetes type 2, because there is sedentary life, they are stressed, they just don't want to do any exercise, they don't want to go out, and they are lots of tension is there. So now what is our yoga plan? Yoga plan for total health includes the careful grading of the program, like asanas, that is conditioning or the meditative pose. The meditative postures make them calm, composed. There is a cultural asana with the breathing technique. Like, we have the asanas which each and every moment there is an inhalation, exhalation. You can hold your breath, you can suspend your breath. There is a simple pranayams, which is like, you see now when you say yoga, some people say, no, we can't do yoga. But there are some yoga which is designed for the householders. You don't have to try to reach to a particular position or posture that like some difficult like aerobatics do. Not like that. We can start with a simple pranayama, but it should be daily. You should do it daily. That is the key, you should discipline yourself about the timing to do it. Now, some people will say that we don't get time to do yoga. So we have like cultural asana, we have meditative postures, and there are some which you can do. There are some asanas you can do divide into morning, like as a morning prayer, you can do meditation and some pranayams in the morning. Say after lunchtime when they're just relaxing, there are some postures they can just sitting on the chair, or in the office they can do some of the yoga poses. When they come home, they can just sit down on the mat with the in a vajrasana after their food, and some postures they can do just before going to bed. So it's nothing that you can say that I don't have time to do it. Yeah. So this is a more of yoga teaches you more of disciplining yourself. Like yoga also has some kriyas, like purification processes. Well, there's jal neti, where you can take the water in the warm tepid water, breathe in from the nostrils and then breathe out from the other side of the water. Okay, there is jal neti, and there's other kriyas, and there's muscular and neuromuscular control also with the yoga. Now, integration of there is positive bhavas are there. Like bhavas are the personality traits. Like sometimes the people say like before yoga I was very stubborn. I was very restless, and after yoga this I was calm and composed. So how does it happen? Because all the yoga postures are with the bhavas. The bhavas are dharma, gnan, vairagya, and aishwarya. That is a very big and elaborate topic. We'll not go in detail about this, but then want to say that all the yoga technique is with all the with the bhavas. We will do some today, and there is also there is a homeostatic balance that you receive after yoga, tone up the body and the entire system and restore the mental equilibrium. Now, yoga emphasizes a change in the value through the change in attitude and new habits, cultivating a new healthy lifestyle as the management of the in the patient. Now, yoga plan also include ahar, achar, vichar, and vihar. Ahar, that is your food. You say like thy food is thy remedy. So sometimes there are some diseases which you can always reversible only through food. Now, so most important is how to eat, what to eat, when to eat, and why not to eat certain foods. Now, eat well balanced for especially for diabetics. Eat well balanced diet. The meal should be included with the all nutrients. It should be divided. Like in the you can spread the total quantity of food into the small feeds so that your stomach is not empty for more than 4 hours. Eat enough to lead an active life. Eat at regular intervals to avoid the fluctuation of blood sugar levels and avoid fasting. Now, see, in between the meals, if you are there out, they can just carry some something like some nuts or some fruits in the bag, and just they can eat in between, have some lime juice. So it's not necessary you need to have like keep eating at every 2.5 or 3 hours. And that is also have to take care of their sugar checkup, like they can do with the dipstick at home, or nowadays there's the uh, new machine is there to check your diabetes. And you have to, I wouldn't say you have to be in touch with your diabetologist or your doctor to see the how after the yoga, how it has been, some symptom has been reduced. I would not say that it's totally reversible like a magic, but then you have to follow certain plans on the yogic diet. Now eat with a relaxed, cheerful and positive state of mind. Now, what is achar? Achar is a behavior that yoga teaches you how to be if you are getting angry, so how to control your anger. There are asanas like different bhavas which you can just control your behavior. Now, this emotional implication of the disease, how to overcome the anxiety and apathy. Now, what is vihar? That's a recreation. It is very important that we need to have some recreation, like maybe some like to have music, singing. You can go with the friends, you can go for picnic, because you can't be just workaholic. You need to have some kind of recreation which you enjoy. You can do some, and there is a vichar. Now, vichar, that is most important. It is concentration through the asanas, pranayams and kriyas such as Trataka, candle gazing, jal niti. After doing this, you can control your thought processes. Like Nishpand Bhava, Dradasana, and de-stress. They are the de-stresses. Like for Nishpand Bhava, it's where you will do the asana, where you will not do that. So you are trying to control your senses. Now, acceptance of the yogic philosophy and way of life. Period of mona, that is silence. Okay, then reflect yourself, what you did to the, analyze yourself. It is not about something telling you, okay, you are right or wrong, but most important is abhyasa, to put whatever you learn into practice. To the basic principles, we can finally move on to the asanas. So, okay, so now it is very important to know why you want to do yoga. So is there this yoga, whatever I'm doing, has some scientific reason behind it? So for that, just keep both your fingers, index finger, in front of your nostrils. Okay, and close your index fingers in front of your nostrils, and just observe your breathing. So, feeling the warm air coming out. Some will say I could feel only right, and some will say I'm feeling both equally. So now we are, like now the modern science is emphasis that nostrils is alternately it constricts alternately. But our yogi founded this earlier that they hear that asana, this is called pranayam called anulam vilom, which balances the harmony between this. Happens when you for one nostril will work for a longer period of time, like it will be work harder for 1.5. It will go to the left side. So what happened? They are shifting the duty, like a security guard, how their duty change. Like the breathing out. One will act for longer time, other will for the lesser time. So to have this, to have a harmony and the balance, we had a pranayam called anulam vilom. So you can have the different mudras which is comfortable to you. Either you can have this very simple and the last finger like this, or there is a call one nostril, the thumb on the other nostril, and now you can close your right nostril with the right thumb, breathe in from left, close your left nostril, now close your right nostril and breathe out. This one round of anulam. Close your left nostril, breathe in from right, and breathe out from left. Breathe in from left, from right. So this is pranayam anulam vilom. This pranayam, like those who are stress prone, it is very good. Harmony is established with this pranayam. Now next we'll go to the Brahmani pranayam.
Dr. Leena, can I just interrupt because your internet is going a little bit unstable, so possibly you could just slow down it a little bit. The audio is breaking in between, so I'm just wanted to inform you, so maybe you can just go a little bit slower. Thank you so much.
So now we'll go to Brahmani pranayam. Brahmani means like the buzzing bees. You Brahmara, that is the buzzing bees. How they make this sound like Brahmani pranayam, you have to your middle finger on your eyes, with the eyes closed, your index fingers on the nostril. Okay. Now, first you have to take a full breathe in. Close your ears, breathe in completely to your full capacity. Breathing out to humming sound like a bee. Again, breathe in. Breathe out with the humming sound. You can try doing this pranayam like in the morning or the evening. Vibration going, and you can relate itself with the cosmic, like you can divine cosmic relate. There is a you can just try to connect with the divine, So slowly, once you practice divinity, yeah, this is Brahmani pranayam. You must do it because it is in all other diseases. Okay. Now we'll go to some asanas. Okay. Breathe out. Okay. Now, especially for diabetes, it is situated just behind the stomach. But it is very difficult that, see, if you have any body pain, you will massage your body, right? And you feel better. You need to massage your pancreas. For that, there are some yoga asanas are there, which will help in. So we'll do yoga mudra. Keep your comfortable posture, mainly Sukhasana with crossed legs. Your left wrist behind, your shoulders backward. Now breathe. While breathing out, touch your nose to the knee on the right side. Suspend your breath. Breathe in. Breathe out on the left side to the knee. Breathe in. You can have the rhythmic breathing. You can count for 3 counts. Breathe in for 3 counts, like 1. Breathe in, 1, 2. Out. Touch your nose to the knee. Now here, you can suspend your breath for 6 counts. 3, 4, 5. With 3 counts, breathe out again. Touch your nose to the knee. Suspend your breath for 6 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Come up. Breathe out. Touch your forehead to the 2, 3. Suspend your breath for 6 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in, come up, and breathe out, relax. So it is very important. You are going back, you have to breathe in, because our body is a natural. You're automatically breathing in. So with yoga, what you do, you're trying to back, you have to breathe in. Whenever you bend it forward or sideways, you have to breathe. Okay. Now, what is suspend your breath? So after breathe out, there is no breath left, because it's complete. Now, we'll move to the next. I'm sure that everyone knows about Vajrasana, that is sitting posture like this. So what happens when you sit? Just see, whenever if I'm in Sukhasana, like normal, like this, okay? But in Vajrasana, it is very difficult. So it is a very good posture to keep your. Now I want to slouch like this. It is difficult because I will get tired, So you is erect. So Vajrasana is a very good posture, especially after food. You just can sit about for 10 to 15 minutes on Vajrasana. It will help you digestion because the stomach is. So Vajrasana is very helpful for digestion. To remember to have your heels apart, your toes together, and whatever the V is formed, your buttock should be in between, like toes together inside. Those who can't sit in Vajrasana for a longer time, they can just wrap like towel or something with soft cushion under the ankle. Slowly with the ankle, you have to get, like, you can't just put, some do ankle movements, like, front, back, and then slowly for longer time. So please practice sitting in Vajrasana for about is the timing. You can keep your chart and you can just point. It is very important. Just right, see, it is not about yoga. It's not about that I have to go in the yoga. So you have to see, okay, from the day one till the maybe however like 2. If you leave it, you are back to square one. So it is important that we time based, but do it daily. It is very important to do it daily. Okay. So after Vajrasana, another asana which called Ustrasana. In same in the Vajrasana, sitting in the Vajrasana. Okay. Now, for them it is easily, you can just keep your right hand up and your palm facing backward on the mat. From the other side, left hand backward. Now, try to look backwards with your raising. 1, 2, 3. Slowly come back the left hand first. It's a breathing count. So you breathe in for 2 counts. 1, 2. Raise your right hand and put it back in and hold your breath for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out and then your right. Come back to Vajrasana. Now, I mentioned earlier for diabetes, it is very important to massage your pancreas. So it is very important that you lie down in your stomach, that is called Makrasana, and your palms on each other, and just lie down mainly on empty stomach. Okay, just lie down for a while and observe your breath. When you're lying down on your stomach, or pancreas, liver all get activated, get internally massage, which is difficult to do it. So it is very good habit, like you see the small chair there. Now, so in Bhujangasana, side, your chin on the floor, only up to the navel region. Okay, breathe in. 2. Hold your breath for 4 counts. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. It is important that both your hands near your chest and your elbows towards your body. Slowly increase your count. Breathe in. 1, 2. Hold your breath for 6 counts. 1, 2, 5, 6. Breathe out. 1. And relax. Whenever doing any asana, if you get tired, you have to just relax in between. Now next is Dhanurvakrasana. You have to just make your yourself flexible. Okay, you can rest your like making a stand with your elbow, and then your left, and left, hold on one side. See, if you have a heavy alternate side, try on one side, then on the other side. So once you get, hold both your ankles and breathe in. Hold your breath and breathe out, down. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 count. 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out. 3, 2, 1. Next is lying on the sideways. So, see, using each and every part of your body and every sides of your body. Down on sideways, making your left hand the pillow of your head like this. Right hand in front of your navel. You can observe your breathing. Dradasana is important when if you want to lie down sometimes after food. So you have to sit in Vajrasana for 10 to 15 minutes and then you can relax for your stomach is resting. Even if your stomach is full, it gets support of the flow. So it is easy digestion with Dradasana. Slowly lie down on your back. Now, as we don't know whether we are breathing right or wrong. So how do we know? Just lie down, bend your knees, and now keep your hand on your navel region. Your stomach rises up, and when you breathe, you breathe in, the stomach rises up. So what happens? Your diaphragm, when your lungs are full with breathing, it pushes the diaphragm down. So your stomach rises up. So yourself, we can know ourselves that how much I'm breathing. But don't try to do just bloat your stomach. No, that is wrong. You need to slowly breathe in, come and breathe out slowly. The stomach falls back. So it is very important that you should know whether I'm breathing right or not. When you get up, you have to always get up from sideways. I'm going to hurt my back. There are so many people, they say, I have back problem. Get up like jerking movement. You have to always turn on your side and slowly get up. So always turn on your side and slowly get up. In yoga, we are doing bending, front bending, back bending, side bending, and you can see that all the spinal column, more blood supply, it's become more flexible and more supple. So it is. So whenever you do any asana, whenever you're doing front bending, you should do the backward bending asanas also. Just keep doing front bending because there are so many people are telling after doing yoga I got back problem. So why it is getting? But there is a technique which you have to really follow religiously. So that is, and yoga is more about, and all the yoga poses is with the breathing. You have the breathing rhythm is there. With 2 counts like 2, 4, 2. You can increase to 3, 6, 3, 8, 4. So like that, there's a different yoga pose which is I'm going to show you. This is, keep your legs apart. Both your hands in front. Now, your right hand on the left shoulder. Just try to look backward. So what happens? The side visit. Again, come in front. Back and try to look backward as much as you can. Slowly come back. We do in 2 ways, sitting and standing both. Now we'll do chakrasana. So here the legs apart. Now different schools of thoughts have doing it, but this is chakrasana which is very easily that all the householders and everybody can do it. Say about 3 feet apart. Both your hands in front. So up, backward as much as you can. Breathe out. Touch back. And 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. Slowly go up. Come back. One more time. Your legs about 3 feet apart. Breathe in. Slowly go up. Touch the ground. Take your hands back and stretch. Then come back. Breathe out, come back. Always while going back, you do breathe in and breathe out. Do the breathe out. Okay. Now there is Konasana 3. Okay. Both your hands in front. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your right hand touches your left foot. And look up at the other. Up. Breathe out. Slowly go down. The left hand, the right toe, look up. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, relax. Of the asanas which you can do which is forward bending, you should do one asana of backward bending also. So you can divide your asanas in the whole day. Just do slowly but regularly every day. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Leena. Guru Leena, a guru for the day. Thank you so much for such amazing insights, and you have done it with such ease and simplicity. It was amazing. But there was a bit of technical difficulties today, and we couldn't hear you very well. So if I may ask you to request you, if it can be done, if we can request you to make a quick video of this so that we can share it with the viewers, if it's a possibility. Just think about it, and then and I'm just going to also, like, taking a bit of questions from, we've got a lot of questions which has already arrived, and we'll also request the viewers to actually post in the questions on our live book page, on the live page, and what we are going to do is we're going to answer it for them on the page itself. So they'll come back and have a look at the page for the answers. For example, I'll tell you like one or two questions which has come in. One, how does people cope with stress? Because different people cope with stress with different ways, right? Similarly, like, what are the other protocols can anyone do regarding the diabetes? How does yoga differ from other forms of exercises? These are some of the questions which has come in. Similarly, if you do have any questions, please do post it on this page so we can reply to you. We'll request Dr. Leena to get to those questions and answer for you. Is that okay, Dr. Leena?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Perfect. Lovely. So now what we're going to do is we have reached towards the end of the evening, and now we will actually close it with prayer. Before that, I would like to thank you for joining us, being with us the past couple of days, and see you all tomorrow, the same time, the same live. And we're going to come back with an incredible personality, Mr. Rajagopal, our guru for next day, who he says actions leads to sustained confidence and leads to proclaim your life. And this is yoga for cardiac issues. So let's wait for tomorrow. And this is a problem which a lot of people are concerned about, which is a big health issue. And we're going to have our answers from Dr. Rajagopal tomorrow. So I'm looking forward for that, and wish you to see you tomorrow, the same time and the same live. And when we are concluding, we'll conclude with a prayer, and let's go ahead. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Namaste.
ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति
Thank you.